Now, 2 through 4 says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers in the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low. That's an old person, amen, amen. That's an old person, amen, amen. This is saying it's possible when we age, we can lose our vision. We can lose our vision. Some people can't see the way they used to. They can't see things the way they used to. Their vision is getting blurry. I'm 43, but by the time I get 80 and 90, who knows if I still be able to see and function the way I see things now? Praying that God keep my eyes, amen, amen. So while the sun or the light or while the moon and stars be not darkened, this means that while I have eyes to see, while I can still function in my vision, amen, amen. The heavenly darkening represents the failing of your eyesight and vision, amen, amen. It's very possible that we can lose our vision and things can get blurry in our lives, amen, amen. Now the keepers of the house trembling and the strong man bowing represents the fact that elders are getting weak. As you get old, you will get weak. Your body gets weak. Amen. You're not as strong as you used to. Amen. Amen. You're not as strong as you used to. It's hard for them to bend. It's hard to bend over and pick up some things. Amen. Amen. It's hard for them to lift anything. So sometimes you see old folks just standing there shaking. They're the keepers of the house is trembling. The keepers of the house, the keeper of my body. The keeper of my body, the keeper of my life, I'm trembling. I've gotten old. You see old folks just standing there just shaking sometimes for no reason. Amen, man. They are the keepers of their house. Your house is this body. Your house is your spirit body. Amen, amen. They're shaking. Amen, amen. They have become shaking. Amen, amen. And things, it's hard for them to lift any things. And they have become weak and they're not able to function. They're not able to function the way they used to. Amen, amen. Now the grinders ceasing because they are few is your teeth. Amen, amen. A lot of people growing in age, they begin to lose their teeth. They begin to lose their teeth. Teeth begin to come out. People have wisdom tooth. They got to come out because you got a headache, you got toothaches, and things is hurting your teeth. Amen, amen. It affects the mind, amen, amen, because the ache and the pains that are there, amen, amen. Some people got about 3 or 4 teeth in their mouth, amen, amen. Functioning with 3 or 4 teeth in their mouth. Their grinders are ceasing. Their grinders are the teeth. They can't eat things the way they used to. They can't eat that steak sandwich, or they can't eat those pork chop sandwiches anymore, amen, amen, because their grinders are few, amen, amen. It's a loss of teeth, amen, amen. And as I said, those who look out the windows is your eyes. Your eyes are windows. Your eyes are the windows, amen, amen.